So I'm producing my next film, and one of my most gratifying moments in pre-production as a director is casting. I love the casting process. Like if if I wasn't an actor and a writer and producer and director and all that, I would definitely be a casting director because there's nothing like seeing the vision come to life through actors. Obviously, me being an actor and that being my primary, I remember when I moved here 17 years ago to LA, it was always like, man, how do they decide who gets these roles, whether it's the one liner or it's the lead? And in the casting process, it's clearly defined how people get roles. And it's so interesting that, I know one day I probably would want to hold a workshop just to show people, because you can look, and even though everybody comes in, says the same lines, there's always that one person that sticks out and you're like, that's the person. And sometimes that, it that can be, you can have a fantastic performance and you still don't get the job. That's the unfortunate part, because there's so many different things that go into casting a person, where it could have to do with if you're part of a family. When we put you all together, do you look like you are a part of that family? Like that's something that you can't control. I remember, when I was, playing football, one of the things, it was like, do the things that don't take talent and don't worry about the rest, right? When we talk about doing the things from a acting standpoint that don't take talent, is, be off book, be good, make strong choices, actually think about the backstory of the character and come up with something that allows you to show your essence in that character, and be different. Not be wildly different where it doesn't make sense, but be different enough where you stick out. Because even if you don't get that role, I'm going to remember you, and other casting is going to remember you for those roles, and for my particular projects, as independent films, I know how hard it is for actors just trying to get an audition, so that's why I try to open it up as much as I can and try to give as many actors an opportunity as much as I can. Now, I do hire a casting director to go through those submissions and go through those auditions and essentially give me their top 10 or top 15 people, and then from there I'll look at them, but if there's an opportunity, if I have a relationship with you,